In this video, gonna talk about the rules of exponent, and there are three rules of exponent, and these are product rule, power rule, and quotient rule. First, when multiplying monomials that have the same base, we were going to add their exponent in order to obtain a product. As you can see in our first example, x times x cubed times x to the power of 4. In order to get the product of this equation, we will going to add their exponent. Always remember that there is an imaginary one above our first x. In this given example, we have the exponent 1, 3, and 4. We will going to add them all, then copy x in order to get the product of x to the power of 8. As we go on to our next example about power rule, in this given equation, we will going to first multiply the constant, or shall we say, we were going to multiply the same term. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Then x squared times x cubed is equal to x to the power of 5, when y times y to the power of 4 is equal to y to the power of 5. Always remember, as what I've said in the first example, when multiplying exponent, we will going to add them. Therefore, the answer for this equation is negative 6 x to the power of 4 and y to the power of 5. In the third example, the product rule is power rule. Power rule states that when raising monomials to powers, multiply the exponent. So instead of adding the exponent like we did in the product rule, we will multiply them with its same variable or base. Here is the given formula. Our first example is x squared and y to the power of 3 and close parenthesis to the power of 4. We will going to distribute raised to the power of 4 to x squared and x cubed. In order to distribute the exponent 4, we will going to multiply the exponent of x and y in order to get the product x to the power of 8 and y to the power of 12. Let's move on to our next example. Open parenthesis 2 x cubed y z to the power of 2 close parenthesis to the power of 3. To multiply this equation, we will going to distribute the exponent 3 to the values inside the parenthesis. We first multiply the coefficient by the power of 3, making it 8. Then lastly, multiply the exponent 3 to the exponent of x, y, and z in order to get the product 8x to the power of 9, y cubed, and z to the power of 6. Now, the last exponent rule of the list is the quotient rule. Quotient rule states that when dividing monomials that have the same base, subtract the exponent, unlike the product rule. In quotient rule, we will going to subtract the exponent. As you can see in our first example of quotient rule, x to the power of 3 and x to the power of negative 2. Since there is a rule in subtracting negative values, our negative to exponent will become positive to exponent, and subtraction will be replaced by addition. Add the exponent 2 and 3, then copy x. Therefore, our answer is x to the power of 5. Let's go to the next example. In this example, as you can see, it is very simple. We're just going to copy 5 and subtract their exponent. Our answer for this equation is 5 to the power of 4. And the last in our list of example, in this equation, we were just going to divide our numerator to our denominator, then subtract the exponent of the same term, making it the answer. Negative 4m to the power of 2 and n.